All right, let's talk about social media management. Today, we're going to dive into a tool that's all about tackling that daily grind. It's called PostGhost, and it's built to be a social media automation engine.
So, if you're a social media manager, does this sound familiar? You're constantly under pressure, right? Posting, engaging, analyzing on all these different platforms. It really can feel like you're just drowning in a sea of busy work that never ever ends. And that's the real problem, isn't it? Let's call it the social media juggle. You're trying to balance all those little routine tasks that just have to get done with the stuff that actually matters, the big picture strategy. It's a relentless juggle. Yeah, check this out. This really breaks down the two worlds we're talking about. On one side, you've got the grind, juggling a million platforms, scrambling to get a post out, that dreaded hashtag fatigue. We've all been there. But on the other side, you see the flow. Think a single, unified dashboard, automated scheduling, smart suggestions, heck, even screen-free weekends. The whole idea is to get you from that chaos on the left to that state of control on the right. Okay, so the big question is, how do you actually make that leap? Well, that's where PostGhost comes in. It's pitched as the automation engine designed to do just that, to be your new social media assistant.
So what is PostGhost really? At its heart, it's a single dashboard that automates all that heavy lifting. We're talking scheduling, analytics, link management, all the stuff that eats up your time. The whole point is to free you up so you can focus on what actually moves the needle, your strategy. And the workflow they're promising? It's honestly as simple as this. Schedule, relax, repeat. You plan and schedule all your content ahead of time. Then, you just let PostGhost do the auto-publishing for you. And boom, that gives you back all this time to focus on that big picture strategy. It's a pretty sweet loop. All right, so that's the big idea. Now let's actually pop the hood and take a look at the key features that make all this automation happen. Okay, so here are the core automation features. First up, you can post to multiple platforms all from one place. Huge. There's a drag and drop scheduling calendar, which is super intuitive. It even gives you recommendations for the best time to post. And get this, it'll suggest unique hashtags to help with that fatigue, and it even throws in a custom link and bio page. And this part is absolutely crucial, especially if you're juggling a bunch of different accounts. It supports all the major platforms. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Pinterest, LinkedIn, even Threads, they're all here. The goal is to stop you from bouncing between a dozen different apps and just manage everything from one spot.
But wait a second. You might be thinking, okay, that's cool for my own brand, but what if I'm a freelancer or an agency? How do I manage a bunch of different clients with totally separate accounts? It's a really good question.
Well, their solution is something they call a social set. The best way to think about it is like a little container, a neat little bundle just for one single brand. It groups all of that brand's social profiles together, which keeps every client's content, their analytics, everything totally separate and super organized. So what's actually inside one of these social sets? Well, you get a spot for one Instagram profile, one Facebook, one TikTok, one Pinterest, and one LinkedIn profile. Plus, you get that custom link in bio page for that specific brand. And that link in bio page is a bigger deal than you might think. It's not just some little add-on, they see it as a core part of the strategy. Why? Because it's designed to help you turn your followers into actual customers by driving traffic exactly where you want it to go, to your products, your blog, your email list, you name it. Okay, so the features sound great, right? But what about the real-world impact? Let's talk about some actual results and hear what other social media managers are saying. Check out this number, 2x. According to them, some agencies using PostGhost have literally been able to double the number of brand accounts they can manage with ease. That is a massive, massive jump in productivity. And this quote from a user really just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? We do a lot more in less time. It's a simple, classic promise of automation. And this seems to suggest that, yeah, the tool actually delivers. All right, so if this is sounding pretty good to you, let's get into the final piece of the puzzle. How do you actually get started? We're gonna look at the plan and the free trial details. So the main plan they offer to get you going is called the Growth Plan. So here's what's included in that plan right out of the box. You get 2 of those social sets we talked about, which means you can manage up to 8 social profiles in total.
You also get a pretty generous 180 posts per profile, and you can bring on 2 team members to work with you.
And what about the price?
It works out to $37.50 a month. Now, the key thing to know here is that this price is if you're billed yearly. So by paying for the full year upfront, you basically end up getting 3 months for free, which is a pretty nice incentive.
Plus, and this is a big one, there's a 14-day free trial. And it's a real no-obligation trial. You can get in there, test everything out, and you don't have to worry about being charged unless you actively decide to keep it after those 2 weeks are up. So let's just end on this thought. Seriously, if automation could just handle all that busy work for you, what would you do with all those hours you'd get back every single week? Would you dive deeper into strategy, get more creative, or maybe just take a well-deserved weekend off? It's definitely something to think about.